Alright, what's good? I gotta address this situation. It's just my honest opinion. Just the way I feel about it. You know what I mean? And I gotta address Hassan Campbell. It's so many ways to address this man. But I'm not gonna go to tit for tat. This. I ain't doing all that. But my thing is with this man. I seen the Kwame Brown situation. Why are you running from that? You know what I mean? I seen y'all the back and forth. Okay, could have been more civil. Yeah, cool. Could have. But you gave a unapologetic apology, if that makes sense. You came in to say, I didn't know you. I made a video. I apologize because I didn't do my research. But before you made that apology of all the scrutiny that you placed upon this man, or have not, you didn't take down the videos you had. So the damage, rather, you benefited already from those videos with the 150,000 views or whatever it had, 39,000, 150,000, 200,000, it don't matter. You benefited already. So of course you're not going to take those videos down because you're generating revenue from them. But how can an apology be genuine if you didn't retract the lies that you placed upon this man, or the grievances that you placed upon him without doing the researches of the grievances? You understand what I'm saying? So how the fuck is that an apology? The things you said about this man, you act like you actually knew this man. And then when he brought you onto his show and he addressed you, you've already spoken enough for 2 or 3, however many videos you made about this man. And then you want him to sit and let you talk again? No, this is called a scalding now. This is a teachable moment. So Hassan, after you threw that first bullshit ass apology, he knew the handcuffs had to come off then. So now this is no longer, let me tell you, the shit that you said about that man and said what you would do. Bro, he has every right to see you and bust you in your shit. But you always go back to, you say you don't glorify the street, but every video you bring up the street. And you don't bring it up to say, let's clean it up. Let's do this and that. Bro, it's so disrespectful what you say about these mothers' children. All these kids that's dying. Yeah, okay, sometimes you do have points. But you make a mockery of your points by saying the way someone is killed. It's a stronger message to say someone was brutally murdered, someone was taken away from their family, some child was taken away from his mother, some kid loses his father, some kid loses his mother. But instead of you got his snot box rocked, he got his TV turned off, he got his noodles wasted. It's always some kind of antics of how someone dies. That's disrespectful in itself. That has to be, you have to have a place of respect. You have 350 something thousand subscribers. Bro, it's going to get across. It's on a social media platform on YouTube. You have a nice following. It's going to get across to these mothers. Somebody's going to run across these videos, family members or whatever, and hear you saying, oh, little buddy got his TV turned off. He got a snot box rock. Bro, that's disrespectful in itself. That's wrong. You need to clean that up. If you're going to do it right, clean it up. You can't say that you're trying to guide the youth and then disguise it in ignorance. Like Kwame was telling you, you're saying, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a street dude, I ain't worried about this, I'm protecting this and that, I'm out here by myself, jury on all this and that. Bro, that's the same people that you criticize, the rappers, for doing shit like that. And then you turn around and do it, and Kwame's simply telling you, why would you put yourself in harm's way to prove a point? A point that's related to young-minded kids. People that hasn't yet developed the mindset to speak for themselves, or to think for themselves like a grown-up. You're at the age, I think you're in your 40s, maybe 30s, late 30s or something like that. I really don't know. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You gotta forgive the music one. I'm outside in my car. You know what I'm saying? My kids in the house sleep. But anyway, you're at an age to where you should have an understanding of how you can bring drama your way. You can invite bad seeds by what you put out. You also say this yourself. You get back what you put out. So you're playing Russian roulette with your life to prove a point of masculinity because you feel like your masculinity has been taken. It's clear that you have a problem, my brother. And you're focusing all your problems on everybody else instead of addressing the problem. I really don't want to get into all that, but you know, I'm just going my honest opinion. Just my honest opinion. My honest opinion. Everything's my honest opinion because I don't know you, you know, but you're letting us into your life by what you put all over social media. So if I speak, I'm only speaking on what you put on social media. I'm not speaking on nothing personally or that you've done. I'm just speaking on what things that you've spoken on social media and things that I've seen. And he's telling you, Kwame is telling you, why would you go antagonize the people that are down? You say, I live in the hood. I live in the hood. But you glorifying the hood life. I'm out here. And that's what kids do. The kids that you're trying to save, we all trying to save, we all trying to correct this way of thinking. We all trying to fix this narrative about us. You go on social media and then you live it. You get drunk. You know, you hit that bottle. You know what I'm saying? You lean and rock. Since you like to drag on things, you know, you do that and then you go into Burger King and do what you talk about. You know, you act exactly the way you talk. Your true colors come out. So it's like you have a hidden agenda. Well, you know the antics, people love antics. People love ignorance. You know, you feel as if you're smarter than you are. And this is not to say you're a dumb person. This is to say you're doing dumb things. So people are following you because they're waiting on you. Listen, you think that these people are most of these people are following you because you're speaking good content. You might have started off speaking some decent content, you know, or whatever. But a lot of these people, man, are following you right now, watching your videos. They're ready to see you crash and burn. You're destroying yourself right now. Kwame is at your neck, bro, so bad, and it's not just Kwame. People are getting tired of it, and you know, you could save your revenue right now. You might not even need it, man. You might be financially to a point that you don't even need it. But if you do, you're crashing your ship. You're about to sink if you keep on this path. You know, with what's all going on and people trying to bring empowerment, right now you seem to be the Stephen A. Smith of the lower social platform. You know, and you say you're not gonna argue with a lower class YouTuber. You don't have to argue to talk. But you seem as if you too better to talk because some person might have 1 subscriber, or some person might have 50, some person might have 100, somebody might have 10,000, and you have 350,000. But yet you look at other people that have more as if they should respect you. You know, we all are men at the end of the day. Whether you're followed by one or whether you're followed by many. You know, we put our pants on the same way, so why would I lose respect for you because you're not yet where I'm supposed to be? At one point in time, you started off that way. You know, I know what I'm saying is going all over the place, but I have points in those places. But it's just so mind-blowing that you get the things you throw out. It confuses the normal mind. You know, it's just mind-blowing that it's allowed. You know, you go after attacking people that you don't know, and you make it like it's personal. You know, you go after these people like you know these people, and you're chasing views. You know, I mean, you're going after people that really earned their names, and you know, as if you're trying to validate it. And the way you and then the end of your all your discussions, when you feel like you're not winning this, we could go out and we can do it. Like, what is this anyway? I don't really know, but I'm from the South. It's a totally different ball game. But it's right. I don't know. But you say we can go outside and we can knuckle up, or we can fight and all this and that. You're preaching this, and then you always, we can do this. We're here, because I keep my eye on me, because me and Kwame, if we go out and somebody fight, somebody's getting shot. It's contradictory. How can you preach not killing, but then you can't take an ass whooping like a man, or you can't knuckle up like a man? You go into somebody's getting shot, blah, this and that. But you didn't shoot the man that molested you. Supposedly, this makes no sense to me. All this negative energy and all this frustration and all this angriness you giving to everyone else. You want to harm everyone else that discredits you or has any rebuttal to anything you're saying or wants to correct you or scold you. You want to fight anyone else. You want to kill, shoot it. But yet you never wanted to do that to the man that molested you. I don't see you speak about African Bambaataa as if you want to put hands on him. You saying, oh, he molested me, he thied me, and all this and that, and whatever he had going on. Bro, you was grown ass man. And if you wasn't, even after you was grown, you was still hanging with him. You was being security. That don't sound like a person that's trying to get away from their abuser, the person that's molesting them. That sounds like someone that's holding on to their boyfriend or their lover, and they might not be getting treated correctly. And then when they don't, they start telling this shit. It sounds like a bitter woman. Just saying. Not saying that's the case. It's just my opinion. It's how it sounded to me, like a bitter woman. And then I noticed that, a lot of people, once they say what they got to say, get off their chest, and people start to relate, and they catch a wave off of it, then they go from that to, oh, okay, I seem sympathetic, getting sympathy. Sympathy is bringing in these viewers, is bringing in subscribers, is bringing in money. Oh, I'm riding with this. I'm riding till the wheels fall off. But I'm not going to address him personally. You're willing to fly to Kwame's house, but you're not willing to approach the person, or you're still willing to stand next to the person that molested you. It makes no sense. There's no shame in what happened to you if that happened. None. I know you was young. You could have waited till you was able to do it. But the type of person that you saying you are, all this murderer, killer, it doesn't fit with the molestation and no retaliation. I'm not wishing for nobody to get hurt, but it does not fit. What does fit is a relationship that went sour and a bitter ex exposing all the business and trying to discredit the name, damage the character of the person they used to love. That's what fits. Just my opinion. It's an honest opinion. This is honest opinion. Just mine. I know my opinion don't matter much to you. You might not even see this video. That's perfectly fine. But bro, listen. You don't have to listen to a man. You ain't got to listen to Kwame. You and Kwame ain't got to like each other for shit. But bro, you can't say, hey, we can just both agree to disagree and go out separate, and then go make a video talking shit. You saying, oh, he didn't live the life I lived. He's a basketball player. He got millions at 18. That don't mean his childhood was less fortunate than yours. See, he was one of the lucky ones when he got that age to get it. But before he put in the work to get to where he wanted to get, What did he go through? You heard the background of his family. You know, and this is not to glorify anything, but he chose a different path. How can you crucify a man for choosing a different path? He didn't have it all. That man worked his butt off to get his mom out the ghetto. And then he got around and said, and you say, oh, we ain't live where I live. No, nigga, you didn't wake up. You kept riding the slow bus, the dumb, oh, I want to be gangster. You kept riding that because you wanted coattail, because you was trying to fix that void that was taken about by African Bambaataa. If, however you say his name, if that's the case, you're trying to fix that void. So you have an image to uphold because you feel like you lost your masculinity, or you simply trying to hide something. It's something damaging definitely going on, son. But how can you blame a man for working his butt off to get his mama out the ghetto, and you say he can't relate? Well, first of all, then Kwame's black, right? I think you're Dominican or mixed or whatever. But Kwame's a full black man. Okay, I'm sure he went through a hard time being a black man. He was a kid when he got drafted, straight out of high school. Black kid. With a high expectation. But what you forgetting is they didn't want him to succeed. And you know why? It's because if Kwame would have succeeded coming out of high school at 18 and being a high relevant or a superstar in the NBA, how many other kids 18 black will follow Kwame's footsteps and cost the NCAA money? There's no need to go to college. I'm going straight to the NBA. That was a revenue grab, and they sacrificed Kwame's career to do it, to hide it. First of all, let's get that understood. So imagine you just had poor choices. Imagine thousands and millions of people trying to prevent you from succeeding in the basketball form, on the basketball court. You have thousands and millions of people picking at you daily and daily and daily and daily for the rest of your life, to where your kids even hear it and they say you're a failure for making money, a failure for going to college, a failure for getting out of school, a failure for moving my mama out the ghetto. Where is any of this a failure? No crimes, no killings, no prison time, model citizen, drive my truck. Like, what part of that should you be embarrassed about? What part of that is a bust? That's what he's saying. But what you can say is glorifying the street, going to jail, not learning, willing to go back, still drinking out in public, showing your ass in Burger King, doing this and that. This could be considered a bust. So y'all say, oh, you average 6 points in the NBA. You average 0 points behind bars, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get no checks behind bars. Them 6 points brought some checks. So what the fuck is you talking about? It makes no sense. You're crucifying a man for having success because you had none. Now you having YouTube success now, but then success for some begins to be overwhelming. It begins to be too much. Then you start to crash and burn. And you start to burn down your own social platform by the satanic and demonic and bullshit you putting out. Why would you sacrifice that? Well, you need to pull yourself back into the realm of real life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yet alone. It's all my opinion. You can take it how you want. But I'm speaking what's real. You know what I'm saying? What I feel is real. You might not even like it. You're like, oh, blah, 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 blah. He's all, I don't give a damn. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm also building my social platform. Hopefully that'll build. And if the people like what I'm saying, subscribe too in the middle of this. You know what I mean?